back to my channel. I am so excited for this video because if you know me, you know that I love myself some meat and cheeses. So with that, we are going to go over a charcuterie board that I like to do, especially around this time because it is still football time. Love myself some football. And so there are some championships going on before we have the Super Bowl in February. So while I'm just chilling watching it with my parents, we love to have our little charcuterie board that's full of meat and cheeses, but also a little bit of snacks, you know, best of both worlds. So with that, let's get it started. Okay, so to go over just a couple of things, I really like this board because I think it's just super duper simple, as you can see. But it looks like it is power punched with a lot of different things. But the main thing when it comes to that is you want to just kind of focus on, of course, your meat and cheeses. I like to add some fruits with my charcuterie board. You also are supposed to add like olives and nuts and stuff like that, but that's not something that we usually eat. So that is why we started to actually add in a couple of snacks with that. So I will go over what I have. Of course, to start it off, we need to have our classic crackers. These are the ones that I get from Target. Not super expensive, but of course crackers with all of the cheese that you're using. And then as you can see on the board right here, I do have my double cheese Brie. I love Brie. I think that it's like super light, but also like very flavorful. So we've got that. And then going into the other cheeses that we do have Gouda. So I got this from Target as well. This from Target as well. It's just like a little container that comes with Gouda cheese because it didn't already come in the preset pack that I also got. But yeah, Target has a bunch of different kind of cheese packages like this that are just super great to pick up and aren't as well super expensive. But I do love that they already come cut and ready for crackers instead of having to get like a whole slab of cheese and then cut it yourself. Big old mess, takes a lot of time. It already comes cut. And then we have our cheeses as well. So this is one of the packs that Target has as well. And it is already just ready to go, as well as being cut for the crackers. So this one comes with the pepper jack, Colby jack, Swiss, and cheddar cheeses. Now I was balling on a budget, so I usually like to get like a white cheddar cheese. I love like extra sharp cheese, but you know what, this one is totally fine, and cheddar is always just, you know, cheddar anyway. White, orange, other cheddars. Cheddar is just a win. And then with the meats that I have, I did get a prosciutto. This one was actually the only one that was left at Target, so I must not be the only person making charcuterie boards. But yes, so this one was one of the prosciuttos that I got, so you can see that is right there. I do love prosciutto. And then I also got this one from Target right here. This one comes with a bunch of different kinds of salami. You have the Italian dry salami, the peppered salami, and then you also have the calabrese salami. If I said that wrong, don't laugh at me. I did not know what that was, but it tastes delicious and that's what matters. So it already comes with the 3 different types of salami. And I was looking for this one because my dad and I's favorite is the peppered salami. It just comes delicious and it's got like the rim of pepper on there. So I would highly suggest that if you've not tried that before. And then as you can see, I did add the fruit. So I do have these strawberries here and the grapes here. These are my favorite. I think that that's delicious, but also just super clean. And then it also goes into some snickety snacks. So we've got these pretzels. Big shout out to my youngest sister, Sophia, because she brought these to my attention. These are delicious. I don't know like what seasoning, magical seasoning stuff they put on these pretzels, but they are delicious. So I love to put a little bit of kind of like snack bowls throughout the board. This is a small board, just because it's nice and quick to do, but always add just like a little bit of snacks around there. So this is the first snack that we have. And then the second snack is, of course, Raisinets, because I think, you know, fruit, meat, cheeses, chocolate. Which is really funny because if you know me, you know that I do not usually like chocolate. I'm not a big chocolate person at all. I think it tastes bitter, all different kinds of chocolate. But I do like chocolate every once in a while. And so I absolutely do like these Raisinets to eat. And I think it's just like a good mix with the rest of the board. So now it's time to go over the board. I'm actually really proud of myself and what I did. As you can see, I think that it came out super duper good. Here we go. So I ended up using 2 boards, just thin little boards. They're both marble. One of them I got from my dad for Christmas. But yeah, these are just super easy boards. We usually have these passed out when it's just a couple of us. But I definitely was looking at getting maybe a bigger board, but that's a little more expensive, but that's okay. That's the next level up. But yeah, so with my board, I did add the pretzels here right in the middle. I kind of like that it's like the pretzels are smack dab in the middle. So you can get your fruit on the side. So we've got strawberries here, and then I added some grapes here as well. And with this, I kind of layered around the cheese. I think that kind of adding like a good layer of cheese kind of gives people more of an option of what they want, instead of it just being like just cheddar and then just pepper jack and then, you know, just Colby. It kind of is intertwined, so you get to try a bunch of the different kinds of cheeses, and then you've got your pretzels in the middle. Easy peasy, but it looks like you're, you know, brilliant. So it's a double win. And then you've got the second board, which I really like because I added just a little bit of the Brie cheese and the prosciutto. You know, prosciutto doesn't really come, there's not that many slices whenever you do get a pack. So I just kind of added that over to the side. And then we have our crackers that are under the different salami that we have. So I have layered those 3 salamis here. And then I ended it with the chocolate covered raisins, so the Raisinets. And I just kind of feel like it really brought everything together. And I feel like that's the whole point with a charcuterie board. It's just some snacks that are laid well together, and that you can also just refill while people are eating it. You don't ever want to like run out of snacks, but it looks like there's a lot of stuff there. So once we kind of get done with this, I can just refill it in with the rest of the meats and cheeses and snacks that I have. So it's just a quick, easy win. So I've been doing these videos for a minute now, and I wanted to think about something to kind of add to the end of them. And what better than a positive thought? I know, of course, that all of us might still be going through a really hard time. It's still a really confusing time. You know, we're at the beginning of 2021, and this pandemic looks like it is still really blowing through strong. So I just wanted to kind of give some positivity where I can. I know a lot of us might not be where we want to be, physically or emotionally or mentally, but I do want you to focus on, if you can, just to take a deep breath and to also just think you are not your negative thoughts. Trust me, you're not your negative thoughts. They might be the loudest thoughts that you do have right now, but they're not the only ones that are there. So if you can, just take a moment for your time every day to try and focus on one positive thing in your life. If you can't think of anything, even if being alive might seem like a negative thing, just walk outside if you can, take a breath, notice that you are important and you are present, and just to focus on those little positive things instead of the negative things. So just feed your soul with positivity and then feed your body. And with that, make sure that you do like and subscribe this video, and you hit that bell so that you're notified when I do post my next video. And I will see y'all next time.